All right, you guys. So here we are with the second place winner playing Spright Brigade, as I called it. But I'll turn it over to the pro who cooked this madness up.
Oh God, no! This is straight awful. Don't play this deck. It's stupid, but it's really funny. Just a little background. I built this deck to be as off the walls, you don't know what's in my hand as possible. And it works because it makes Spright sticky and it gives it a lot of extenders. So starting off, best part of the deck, the Nimble package. Beaver is like your best normal summon by far, because if you draw a Tri-Name with it, you can summon another Beaver, make Farragut, and then go into full Spright combo. If you don't, then like, whatever, you just go full Spright combo, Beaver into Angler, that way. Next, we have this little one-up. This is the best target off of Gigantic by far. Veraphon, Mystical Beast of the Forest. It's a beast tuner with the effect that you can discard one card and target one level 2 or lower beast monster in your graveyard, except Veraphon, special summon it in attack position, and then, yeah, basically that's it. You dump a Tri-Name with this, you Gigantic it out, and then this is free extension. It turns like what would normally be just the summon of like a Kit or a Keras off of a Gigantic into 2 bodies plus a possible discard of Angler. So you go plus like crazy off this card. It's just ridiculous. This lets you make Mannequin Cat, which is by far the best card of the deck right now, especially in a fire format. When you're running Farragut, you're running red, you're running Carrot, and everyone's special summoning fires. The next package is, of course, the core of the deck is the Tries. 1 Keras, 2 Nerval, 3 Kit, 2 Fractal. Now, I've been testing 3 and I've tested 2 Fractal here. I've found that this just ends up being Droll Bait like more often than not. It's also awful into Shifter. If I'm playing into a known Shifter deck, I'll side one of these out because I still want the other as like a body to add off a Nerval once I've run out of Kits or Kerases. But it's like, it's just kind of bad in a lot of situations. It is 1-card Spright combo. If they don't stop you, this is insane. But oftentimes they'll stop you. This is a hand trap format. I'm packing these up over here. Next package. Oh, the single revolt, my bad. Next package, Sprites, 3 blue, 3 jet, 1 carrot, 1 red. I used to be a double red believer. And in this format, if I had the choice, if I was playing pure, I'd be playing 2 carrot. But the deck does not have the space right now. The Tri-Engine is such crazy extension that it's worth dropping one of these. And in a grind game, Mannequin Cat can actually get these back from graveyard, which is insane, and I didn't know that until today.
Things you learn.
Things you learn, right? It's crazy. And then here are your Spright spell trap targets. This single-handedly, this Unlimit single-handedly made the deck insane. It used to be good, it was fine, but this is just the consistency boost the deck needed to just go ridiculous. Single Gamma Burst, single Double Cross. Oh, that's a surprise, we'll see later. Double Cross is better than Smashers this format. It's been better than Smashers for 6 formats in a row, and I don't want to hear anything else from anybody else. Gamma Burst the main, because honestly, it's your easiest way to OTK. I'm not playing the access code OTK, so this is basically your only way to OTK, unless you just remove all of their shit and make a big old Gigantic. Then we have our non-engine package. First, Double Fenrir. Love that Spright gets to play this. It's beautiful. It's so free. It's so easy. This plus any 2 unbricks your hand, makes a sprint. It smooths out a bunch of the rough hands and it makes your really good hands better. Only 2 because it is a little bit of a brick. You don't want to draw multiples. Also, like, I haven't really thought about it at all. Maybe there's room for 3. Who knows? Next, 3 Nib. This is crazy, this format. 3 Imperm. This is crazy, this format. 3 Super Poly. This is crazy, this format. You get rid of the Flamber's Dragon and their other fire target, you kind of win the game because they're not getting the IP out. You just do this and draw. Do it before they can anti-spell you. And then the last 3, 2 talents, 1 Foolish. This is actually your best engine card. The hands where I see Foolish plus anything, I know I'm just like winning the game if they don't ash it immediately. Or if they don't have an ash for the Gigantic, but usually when you're playing Foolish, you have enough bodies on field to get to a red before you make the Gigantic anyways. Yep, so that's the main deck. Let's move over to the extra. Super poly targets. This came up a lot. This comes up very infrequently. One of my favorite uses for this is using Zeus effect to attach it as material in a grind game and then detaching it to draw a card. This was insane. I almost shit myself laughing when I did this the first time. DDL, Farragut, Fairbrum, 2 Shurig. If you're a responsible adult, you're going to play 2 Farragut and 2 Shurig. This represents 1 card Spright combo if you have any left in deck. This right here is unicorn bait, first of all. Second of all, if you can summon this on your opponent's turn with Revolt, and then afterwards make another one for follow-up, banish and then link it off to add, it's like absurd gas. I don't know why anyone would give it up. Why would you play 1? Don't do that. Generic Link 2s, Sprint, or Little Knight, Sprint, early. This actually comes up more than you'd think, because you'll oftentimes run into points where you have so much gas where you'll have summoned Bearbrum, and you already have the SP out. And so you need to make something to get rid of the Bearbrum. You're obviously not going to put it under a Gigantic and detach it because you've already used Gigantic for the turn. Honestly, this has saved so many of my bad plays. It's actually kind of funny. This helps you not be bad. 2 Gigantic, again, any responsible adult is going to do this. Don't let anyone talk you into playing 1. You need to. It's so good in a grind game. And then our last 2 cards are Mannequin Cat and Zeus. You're probably wondering, I'm playing Zeus, no Shadow Mosquito, no Downerd. Just wait till you see the side deck. Mannequin Cat, by the way, best card in the deck. You cannot cut this. You need this. This is ridiculous. This gets you a Fenrir every time they try to summon an Earth. This gets you a Carrot or a Red or a Kit every time they try to summon a Fire. When they try to summon a Dark, you can have Chaos Hunter in the side if you want. Stop them from banishing cards if they're Kashtira. You can do this to Branded, this thing where if they summon a Light Monster, you can just summon Christia out of the deck. You can just do that. That's allowed. I don't know why. Who let me do that? I don't know. But you can do it. And then here's the most questionable part of this deck profile, the side deck. First of all, Shadow Mosquito. This is ridiculous going second. It's dead going first. And honestly, I'm thinking of maybe siding either the early or just cutting it entirely. I'm getting a hang of this deck a little bit better to where I don't need the early, but it just doesn't feel right. Like, you can have a crazy stacked board with an early, or you can end on a board with no Revolt. Sometimes that's just how it is. This into cash especially is like kind of free. Anyway, on to the next few interesting decisions. Triple Cosmic. This is just for the Rogue, Anti-Spell, and Summon Limit. Summon Limit kills this deck. It's awful. I wish the card was banned. This just helps you out. It helps you out dealing with a lot of shit. The thrust package is double thrust, single lightning storm. You actually don't play a really big thrust package because your main deck is so full of really good thrust targets. You have Foolish, you have Revolt, you have Double Cross. It's kind of free game. I want to fit in 3, I really do. But it doesn't feel right for the format right now, first of all. And second of all, there's not enough room. You're already playing 42 in the main. You just don't have the siding pattern space or the side deck space, honestly, to play it. And I say that as I'm about to show you the single most individually psychically damaging thing that I've ever done in the deck. Triple Droll, you need it for the Rogue matchup. You need it because it sometimes comes up in Snake Eye if they don't play around it. This keeps people off of bullshit combo that's not Snake Eye. It also stops island access for any Fire King players, but it's questionable whether or not it actually works. 3 Ghost Bell. I've found that this is also really good in the Rogue matchup and okay in the Snake Eye matchup, only when your opponent is just doing ridiculous bullshit and not playing around it. And then Time Card, Red Resonator. Wish I didn't have to play it, but I play it. It's pretty free, especially in a Fire format right now. You can either Gigantic for it or you can Mannequin Cat for it. Again, another reason why you should probably be playing this card, and another reason why you should be playing Mannequin Cat. It's just crazy. And the one Mannequin Cat target that really was worth keeping in, because even Snake Eyes, even pure Snake Eyes, they make the Synchron. They make the, what's it called, the level 2?
The Formula Synchron.
Formula Synchron, yeah. They make Formula. So Formula's a light. Also, Quem is a light. Albion's a light. There are a lot of light monsters, a lot of fairy monsters in the format. Every voiceless card's a light. So you set up a Mannequin Cat, they summon low, Christia them. Just stop them. Just stop them from playing the game. Make them deal with this, and then they have the rest of your board to break. This is stupid. I should not be allowed to do this.
So funny.
It's so funny, right? Like, just imagine you're lined up against Spright. Try Spright, right? There's no way this guy has the deck space to be playing any stupid Mannequin Cat targets. No way. Christia. Immediately after the full setup. And like, I was thinking of, instead of Red Resonator, something really goofy. Like, I was looking at Emissary of the House of Wax. Because I thought it was so funny to just like Mannequin Cat out a battle trick on the last summon that they do. But I mean, maybe if it's like a little bit more casual, I might try it. But basically that's where the deck's at right now. Really a good time. The zone math makes it really difficult. Not a lot of like reward for the amount of time that I had to pet deck this deck to actually like feel good playing it, but really fun. I would recommend it to anyone looking for a challenge or anybody looking to still play Spright, because every other Spright variant, sorry, it's garbage.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Took second place with this deck, so it is pretty good. And hey, it caught me in the matchup. But that is it, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have more of these coming soon. Hopefully, we find more goo like this, because that's what we like to debut on this channel, is stuff that you don't normally see. So thank you again so much for showing us your deck profile, and we'll pass it over to you, duelists.